Imagine waking up tomorrow, but your life depends on how much money you have. For some people, the day starts on a cold sidewalk. For others, it starts in a quiet mansion with staff waiting. Same 24 hours, same world, but completely different realities. Today, we're going to see how a normal day looks at every level of wealth, from homeless all the way to billionaires, and the difference might shock you. The day begins before sunrise, not because you want to wake up, but because the street is getting noisy. Your bed might be a bench, a sidewalk, or a shelter floor. The first mission of the day is simple. Find water, a bathroom, and something to eat. Charging a phone is difficult. Wi-Fi is rare. You move through the city carefully, looking for places that won't ask you to leave. Libraries become safe spaces. Food often comes from soup kitchens, churches, or cheap fast food menus. And every night ends with the same question: where can I sleep safely tonight? Now imagine having a roof, but barely surviving. You live in a tiny rented room or share a crowded apartment. Every dollar matters. Breakfast is basic. Groceries are stretched with coupons and food banks. Transportation is unreliable. Maybe an old car, maybe a late bus. Your work hours constantly change. Some weeks you get enough shifts, other weeks you don't. Bills become a monthly puzzle. Do you pay rent first or electricity? Either way, something usually falls behind. Here, life becomes more stable but still stressful. You wake up early for work, maybe retail, maybe a warehouse, maybe food service. You pack lunch from home to save money. Your schedule is tight, breaks are short, and overtime is precious. Most of your income disappears into rent, groceries, transportation, and bills. You try to save a little money, but unexpected problems. At this level, life finally feels organized. You have a steady job. You might live in a small home or modest apartment. Bills are planned in a budget app. There's a little money in savings. You cook most meals at home and maybe take one vacation each year. It's not luxury, but there's stability. Now, the stress level changes. You own a comfortable home. Bills are mostly automated. You contribute to retirement savings and emergency funds. Healthcare, insurance, and regular expenses are manageable. You can replace things when they break instead of hoping they last longer. Life is still busy, work, family, responsibilities, but you have breathing room. Here, wealth starts to build. You live in a good neighborhood. Investments grow quietly in the background. Some income may even come from stocks or bonuses. You value time more than money, so you might pay for services like cleaning, lawn care, or childcare. Vacations are planned months ahead, and financial stress is mostly replaced by long-term planning. At this stage, money works for you. Your wealth sits in investments, businesses, and property. Large expenses aren't emergencies anymore. Work becomes more about decisions and leadership than survival. You can say no to opportunities that don't align with your goals, and your focus shifts toward growing wealth and protecting time. At the very top, the scale becomes almost unimaginable. Your day is organized by assistants, advisors, and security. A team manages investments, taxes, legal issues, and travel. Instead of worrying about bills, you make decisions that move millions or even billions of dollars. Your time is spent meeting CEOs, investors, or world leaders. The goal is no longer survival, it's influence, strategy, and impact. So the question becomes, what really separates these lives? Is it luck? Opportunity? Decisions? Everyone wakes up to the same 24 hours, but how those hours look depends heavily on resources, systems, and choices. And understanding these differences might change the way you see the world.